Hello, for the purpose of this video, I want to talk about how I download and install VMware Workstation Pro 12 and how I created multiple virtual OS within the Workstation 12. The first step I did was to go into the VMware.com. Under the download section and under free product trial and demo, you can find the Workstation Pro. Download it and install it into your computer. In addition to downloading, I went to Kali.org, download the Kali Linux 64-bit image file, and also I went to SolargeForge.net and download the Metasploitable Linux 2.0. As you can see, I've already installed the VMware Workstation, and on top of that, I already installed the Kali Linux, Metasploitable 2, and Windows 7. Now let's say if I want to create a new virtual OS, in order for me to do that, I will have to click on Home, create a new virtual machine, click on Typical, and this part right here, if you have the ISO file, you can click Browse and navigate into your PC where you save the ISO file. Let's say I choose Windows 7, click Next. This part I simply ignore the Windows product key. And this part I name Windows 7 Virtual Machine. Okay. I will not able to go any further because I've already installed the Windows 7. So let's get into the Windows 7 here. Let's go to the setting. So part of that installation wizard is you will able to go into the hardware section and able to select the hardware, and you can able to pick the amount of memory for the virtual machine, as well as what is the storage capacity that you can put in there. Okay. Now the next step I did is to create a virtual network where I can place all this virtual machine inside internal networks so that they're isolated from the external network, which means they won't have no connection to outside network. So in order for me to do that, I clicked on, and in order for me to do that, I went into the virtual network editor and created a VMnet1. And you can add as many virtual network you want. So for this demonstration purpose, the VMnet1, I choose the VMnet1 and pick host only. Connect a host virtual adapter to this network. Use local DHCP service to distribute the IP address to the VMs. And here's the DHCP setting for the virtual network 1. And you can see it's in a .80, 128 to .254 is the IP range. Okay. And so in order for me to set up this virtual OS to that virtual network, I will have to configure. You click on the network adapter and you click on custom. You set each one of this OS to VMnet1. Okay. And that is the same for all three of this OS. Now the IP address for this Windows 7 is .129. Kali Linux should be .128. as you can see right here, .128. Now I want to ping from Windows 7 to the Kali Linux. And I was able to ping Windows 7 to Kali Linux. Alright, and that is my demonstration for the VM workstation.